So, I'm kind of with you in the same boat, Trisha. Like, I don't like being around animals. I do love them, but I also respect them enough to stay the fuck away from them because so many animals on this planet can and will kill you. Like, and it's not even that they're vicious or in anything. It's just, they are creatures. They defend themselves in any way necessary whenever they perceive a threat. And anytime anything new can easily be considered a threat. So, if they're not used to humans, or maybe they're just not used to really dark humans, like me, they might think I'm a piece of chocolate and just start biting. I've had that happen before, or at least I've told myself that that's why it happened. Because I was at a friend's house and their dog just the dog loved them. Now, they never had any problem with any of their other friends, but the one black friend you have, your dog keeps trying to bite. There's something wrong with that. Anyways, that's another story. But yeah, I love animals, except cats. But technically, I don't consider cats animals. They're evil demons. They're spawns of Satan, straight out of hell. I fucking hate cats. I despise them. They are disgusting. There's nothing good about a cat. Except maybe a good cat joke. I mean, I know a lot of really funny cat jokes. Hey, why did the cat cross the road? 'Cause it didn't see the truck coming. Ka-plow! Pancake! Just to be clear, I'm only talking about house cats. I like big cats. I like lions and tigers. And I also like bears, but they're not cats. I know you got it. I know you got that. That was a little... I know you got that. You got what I'm saying. Yeah, you got that. So yeah, but I've always loved animals, but I do prefer to love them from a safe distance. Cause I love dogs, but I would never want to own one. Cause having a puppy is basically like having a human baby. It poops everywhere. It's loud. It's annoying. And the food goes everywhere except in its mouth. I'm speaking from experience. I had a dog once, and at like a year old. It was already too much trouble to begin with, and then she gets pregnant. Like, really, 1 year old, like your first ovulation cycle, you just get knocked up. And we have no idea who it could possibly be. Because, we barely let her out of the yard. Somehow there are dogs getting into our backyard and humping her when we're not paying attention. We really don't know how the hell this shit happened. Oh, but whatever. Anyways... So yeah, I don't think I could ever own a pet, but I still love animals. Ever since I was a kid, I was always so fascinated by nature. I read all kinds of nature books, learning all about different kinds of animals. I watched all kinds of I got National Geographic VHS tapes that I used to watch all the time. And I love a lot of nature shows like the Kratt Brothers. I followed the Kratt Brothers almost religiously. Do you remember any of their old shows like Kratt's Creatures back in the 90s? That was a huge thing. Zaboomafoo with the Kratt Brothers. While walking in the woods one day, Chris and Martin saw something strange. A little leaping lemur who liked to bounce and play. They followed their new bouncing friend, not knowing where the adventures would end. The animals were heading for just around the bend. Where they going, I don't know. How do we get there? Come on, let's go. Me and you and the Zaboomafoo. Come along and see what's new. We're doing the things that animals do. New animal friends to see. Animal Junction's the place to be. And they've got a new show out right now called Wildcats, which is on PBS, which I do still watch. I do watch PBS all the time. It's not weird. A grown man can watch PBS if he wants. They still have good shows every now and then. I mean, they've still got Arthur on there. 20 fucking years later, Arthur is still playing. That's amazing. And we're going on off subject here, but yeah, I love animals, and I have a huge respect for nature. I don't watch the Nature Channel as much as I used to, because I've gotten really into anime and video games as I've gotten older. But I'll still check it out from time to time, put it on there, just enjoy the animal kingdom and stuff. It's still great. I have a lot of animal and nature based movies and stuff. So yeah, animals, I love animals. I honestly adore them, and if I wasn't so afraid of them, I would go touch all of them. Like, I really want to swim with a dolphin, but oh my god, so many horror stories about dolphins like raping and killing people. And so that's kind of, it's kind of hard for me to feel safe around them, even in captivity. And just basically, just in general, most animals on this planet can kill you. That's just a fact. And it's not even a bad thing. Oh, did I talk about... That's one thing I did want to mention too. One of my biggest pet peeves in life is when I hear a person say something like, oh, we're not animals, I'm not an animal, if we do this, we're no better than the animals. Guess what? The majority of living things on this planet are classified as like two things, either plant or animal. I think there is a separate thing for like single-celled organisms, certain like bacteria or whatever. But the majority of things in the majority of living things on Earth are classified as either plants or animals. Guess what? You're not a plant. You don't absorb sunlight and then use it to create your own energy through the process of photosynthesis. So that would be very convenient, and I would save a hell of a lot of money on food every month. You're not a plant, okay? You're an animal. You are an animal. I'm an animal. Humans are animals. We are part of the animal kingdom. You remember that whole thing, kids play cards on fat guys' stomachs? Kingdom, phylum, class. Kids play cards, fat. Was that no? That was it. Phylum? No. Kingdom, phylum, class, family, Kingdom, phylum, class, family, genus, species. Okay, that tripped me up a little bit. Anyways, so yeah, little things like that. Long story short. No, it's not. This video is probably like 10 minutes already, right? I don't know. I tend to ramble. But yeah, love animals, but respect them enough to stay as far away from them as possible. Take a look around your world, pretty baby. Is it everything you'd hoped it'll be? The wrong guy, the wrong situation, the right time to roll to me, the right time to roll to me.